So Louise Hay has left her physical body today. That occurrence has really just, reminded me of the impermanence that we experience in this life. And because we're experiencing that impermanence, it's an excellent reminder for us to really take note of the areas in which we're really living our life, not just floating through, but really living and speaking our truth and standing in our strength and being and embodying the essence in which we were meant to be in this life. We get caught up in our heads so much, and our egos talk us out of so much, of doing so much in our lives, because we are so afraid of what other people might think. Here's the deal. Most people aren't thinking about you. Most people are thinking about their own crap. Like, they're dealing with their own life and trying to figure out their own shit. So it's so interesting that we spend so much time worrying about what other people might think, how we might be perceived. Am I saying it the right way? Am I doing it the right way? And all that time is just wasted on that internal dialogue that it doesn't even matter, because they're not thinking about you. They're worrying about their own shit. And instead, what if we took that time? What if we took that focus? What if we took that worry and applied it to just living in the moment, to saying whatever it is we were going to say, even if it's wrong? Obviously coming from a place of integrity and strong ethical conviction, right? We're not just saying things just to be hurtful or spiteful or mean or hateful or anything like that. But yet you're coming from a place where, like, I'm just going to say this, because if I don't, I'm just going to get wrapped around the axle about it in my head. And then it's going to take me, 3 weeks, 3 years, 3 decades to get out of my own head and out of my own way to be able to live a life that I was meant to live. And usually when people live from a place of love and integrity and wholeness and recognition of their own brilliance, then it's like you attract other people who are also living in that vibe of living their own brilliance and just vibing off of each other and having a really good time doing it. And it's Louise Hay lived a long, wonderful life, and she affected so many people and in such a brilliant way, and it just makes me wonder, how many more people are there out there that could be living from such a place of brilliance and amazing gifts, and that they aren't doing it because they're just afraid, or they're talking themselves out of it. So I struggle with oftentimes finding the right words for what I do, for what I am, for how I operate in the world. And that's really, I know that that's my ego stepping in, and my ego trying to prevent me from, you know, looking bad or sounding too woo-woo or sounding like a freak, whatever you want to call me. That's my ego trying to keep me safe. But by my ego trying to keep me safe, it's not allowing me to be out into the world in my full brilliance, in my full flow, you know? And I'm taking notice. I'm taking notice that I talk myself out of it. And I would love if you brought a light to those areas of your life. Where are you talking yourself out of your brilliance? Shine a light there, and then begin to go with it. Begin to talk about it. Begin to do it. All those things around your brilliance, so that we can shine as bright as Louise Hay. Brighter. How magnificent would that be? All of these brilliant lights shining in the world. I think it would just be amazing. So, don't talk yourself out of it. Shine your brilliance. Let the world see you, and I will let the world see